Welcome to Caleb the Duck. In this video, we're going to be diving into the mystery of Lebronjames10846. At precisely 9:44 p.m. Eastern Time on July 6th, 2025, a new player joined the game by the name of LeBron James. Nobody had known who he was. The Mad Murderer 2 was still in its early regeneration stages, so he easily could have been a new player. But immediately his first message was, "Luke, I trade for zombie." This is Alien Chat, and she says, "No thank you." So, nothing was very noticeable at the moment. It was just the usual alt. But as the evening went on, things got really strange with LeBron. Many mysteries arose. Many questions were spawned. He begins to proclaim that he is new and he does not know any values. And he's telling Shittinudgies that he would like for his Paladin for something that he put there. Later, we find out what that is that he's offering for Paladin. And that's when everything gets all interesting. Would you trade a diamond gun for it? Paladin is worth way more than Knife 9. Please, Paladin? So LeBron has Knife 9, and he is offering Chickenuggies to have Knife 9 for Paladin. I know Chickenuggies very well, so I made the message right there for people to know. LeBron is trying to trade Knife 9 for Paladin, ... A few minutes later, we see LeBron starts to trade again. He says, "This is all I have. I don't understand." I believe he's trading Mikey's Wrath here, and he's speaking in an unknown alien language. LeBron says, "Mine better. Purple. Put purple or red." Throughout the next few moments, we discover that LeBron James, being a brand new player who has never played Mad Murder before, he wants a purple or red weapon. Which, if you don't know, those are the two highest tiers in the game. Why does he know that these are the best ones? I don't know. Might be chance. So I assume LeBron is an alt. No cap. Because there's no way that he knows that these can be that high without being someone who has played Mad Murderer before. So once again, here he starts asking for any purple or red. And YCFNFDD ... says it's not worth purple or red. Blue? I assume he means diamond weapons. And I am also well friends with YCFNFDD. So I have an idea. I send a trade request to LeBron James. Just for a start, I want to see if he truly doesn't know. So I say I will give him beautiful Cosmos for that Knife 9. Gold versus silver. Common sense would tell you that gold is better, right? No. May I have purple or red? I'm new. Then I say, I have no purple or red. Yellow is more valuable. To which he says, but you had purple. It's not for trade, which that is true. Yellow is harder to get. And I don't lie when I say that. Aren't you new to the game? And he declines my trade. How do you know, bozo? I decided last second not to say that, just in case. I should have, though. He goes on multiple people later, trades Chickenuggies again, tries to scam him out, giving him a Knife 9 for a terrible trade. He does that to not only Chickenuggies, but to multiple other people. I won't mention their names for privacy reasons. Here, he says, let me check with Towel. Towel, is Slash better than Knife 9? The obvious answer here is no. Slash is not better than Knife 9. And LeBron says, okay. So somehow he knows that a silver is less than a gold, but the number is higher anyway, and he knows that the Slash is not as good as Knife 9. So he said purple, right? I put Cupcake, a purple weapon. purple gun. That's exactly what I did. I play it stupid here, pretend I don't know what he's talking about. Said cupcake is purple, and he declined for the second time, which is understandable. This went on for quite a while. Slowly and slowly it got a little bit more interesting, and then slowly annoying. So I decided to play with him. I put Paladin 20, and he immediately accepts. Why? Because he knows it's of a higher value, which signifies that he must be an alternative account. He says, please, I'll do that. And I decided to have fun with it. I did not send a message or respond for a little bit. I'm spamming accept. I pretend to be an idiot here. Kind of just to get in his nerves and to make him stop doing what he's doing. It doesn't necessarily annoy me, but I know if he gets the wrong person, then he'll definitely scam them, which I do not want. So a few minutes later, I decided to change it out. Sakura, how about this? I don't want that. So we're new to the game. We're betting for stuff, and we can just be unthankful. I get it. So I put knife 10, just to try to continue with it. So I do the same thing that I did with a Paladin, and I just continue for a little bit. Talking in the chat to other people, just playing the game, not really responding to the trade, just to get in his nerves, you know. And here's where I decide. I'm gonna make a funny video. But I decided to change it to a horror documentary style, which I hope this is working out. But this is only the beginning of the strange mysteries that will be unfolding. I'm new. I just want something good. Sure, buddy. LeBron, where did you get knife 9? And the default answer that we know that he would give. From a guy, I got free blue. Which guy? He said he got a free blue, but this knife 9's the only thing in his inventory. So I declined. And here, I see something interesting. OMG, please. He's trading chicken nuggies. Here's some footage that I was sent by chicken nuggies. It looks like this because it was screen recorded off of a tablet. So, Chicken Nuggies decides to do the same thing that I did. He put Nemesis, Paladin 22, and Bloxy Revolver. And he decides to play out on LeBron. Kinda psyching him, you know. He's just being taunted galore. We believe for sure now that he is an alt, because he knows values pretty well. He knows what's worth more or less than the other, but he's claiming not to know legitimate values. And he's claiming that he's a new player, but somehow, at such a single-digit level, he already has only knife 9. So I decided I'm gonna check his account creation date. And here it is. July 6th, 2025. The same day. Who knows, maybe even the same hour. So this was a pathetic attempt to scam people who play this very often. It's not that easy to scam someone who's been playing the game for years. I start having some guesses, and for privacy reasons I won't say. But I have 2 suspects, because they were the last 2 people to get knife 9 before the recording of this event. LeBron, did you not just say you are new? How do you know values? His logic doesn't make sense. There's no point in continuing because we all knew he was an alt, but I decided to go on anyway for the sake of video footage. And this only made things a lot more interesting and led to a few life lessons. I like having fun with it. LeBron is trading Cool Spy. Says, let me ask my friend. He said yes. So we asked, who is your friend? He can't get anymore? He doesn't play anymore. Who's your friend? For the second time. We're looking for a name. His name was NAM445B. And so I did a quick search and found that this person does exist. And He doesn't have very many friends, but all of the friends, I've never heard the names before. Except one. Let me know in the comments if you spotted it, because there's a name in this friends list that I have seen on Mad Murderer before. He is my first suspect, though I haven't seen him in a long time. So here I decided to trade him again. Yo, LeBron. Okay, let me just say now, I am not a scammer. But here, I'm gonna do something interesting. My whole plan is, if you give me knife 9, and then finish the trade, then I will give you something after. I will not say if it's a good trade, or if it's a bad trade. I'm just saying, if you give me knife 9, then I will give you something afterwards. Now my plan is to give him a bronze weapon after, if he were to give me this knife 9. And if he bet for the knife 9 back, let's say I'm not a scammer, I'll give it back, but I will only give it back to your main account, not this alt. So, you'll see how well this plays out. So LeBron is talking to his imaginary friend, and apparently he said to just put it in right now. And I say, who's he? LeBron says, my friend, like I said a billion times. And I said, accept and confirm, and I promise, I will give you something after. How do I know you won't scam? I pinky promise. Ask anyone, I've never scammed. Because you're the guy who tried, and he declined. So I hold on to this idea, and I decide I might try to do this again in just a little bit, but we're gonna wait until he cools down a bit. So LeBron asks, Clatet, is he, Cro-Magnon, going to scam? Thank goodness Clatet says no. Because I never scammed anyone. I never will scam. So LeBron is trading Alien Cat here. Here I thought he was going to send me a new trade. But I just said, you know what? Never mind. That knife 9 idea, we may not even come back to it. He doesn't seem to trust me anymore. So we will just forget. Here, Chicken Nutties tells me that he has a plan. He's going to say, I got scammed, and beg LeBron for stuff. No, you didn't. I checked your inventory before trade. I did. Okay, and? Not my problem. No, I used to have another red. Okay, so? What? You weren't going to give to me. So what? Okay. It was worth 150, and? Like, what do you want me to do? Get it back? Here's where LeBron is showing his true colors. He's betting for stuff, claiming to be a new player. But when someone else who got, quote, scammed as a test, he wouldn't even dare give him something. I decided to try to trade him again. And we'll see if my plan works out for a test number 2. Actually, not yet. I'm gonna ask him a few questions, trying to expose him. I already know he's an alt, but just for more content. So LeBron, I got a question. What? Have you ever played the Juggernaut round? Yes. Since I've been recording, which was 1 hour before he joined this game, there's only been one round of Juggernaut, and it was before he joined. Since he joined the game, we have not had a Juggernaut round. He claims that he played earlier. Now, somewhat that is believable. That could be true. But he was barely joined the game today, and I've been playing almost all day. So it's a little bit unbelievable. So I asked him, list all of the weapon tiers in order. Bronze is the lowest. Pink is the highest. Do you know the order? Purple, red, ruby, diamond, gold, silver. Of course you got it. Now this isn't an easy question to get wrong though. Okay, how about this? This for your crystal. This was going to tell me if he was literally familiar with the values. So he agrees to the trade. And I didn't lie. They are easy to get. So, Chicken Nuggies tells me here that he is trading LeBron. He puts his Paladin, accepts the trade, and when he gets to the confirm, Chicken Nuggies declines. LeBron is like, what? You don't trade, so what for? And Chicken Nuggies says, I was going to give you this if you passed my test, but you failed because you are a meanie, selfish. I'm disappointed. Don't be a bully. Here, he sends me a friend request. So what's he gonna say this time? You'll give me something after? Here we go, finally. Attempt number 2. I try to play it along. I don't know anymore. You've been a meanie. It's probably a scam, but I don't care. Yes you do, because you probably have a lot more of the knife 9s. So I will give you something. Alright? Please, man, I'm broke. Remember that. I'm trying to emphasize the something, because I'm not going to be a scammer. I will give him something. I'm not saying if it's going to be good or bad. If you agree, I'll give you something. I won't say if it's good or bad. Agree. Alright bro, fine. I know this is a scam. He accepts, and he confirms. Then I confirm. I've now acquired his knife 9. So I go along with my plan at first. Okay, so, LeBron, I'm doing this for a video. I will give this back to your main account. Deal? LeBron says, this is my main. I don't want to go off looking like a scammer, because this isn't scamming, but it kind of looks like it. It says, this is my main. I'm new. And I just like Bacon Head Avatar. How much is knife 9 worth, my guy? So what are you doing? I don't know. You tell me? How about like a diamond or 2? You're begging for red or purple though. He's begging for stuff so high, but he admits that he considers it a diamond or 2. I know, but nobody gives one to me. So I decided to just give it back. Just take it. And remember, I definitely could have kept that. Now hopefully, this should stand as a lesson for Mr. LeBron. That he should not be scamming people. I definitely could have scammed. I definitely could have kept that. But I can't do that to people. Don't scam, LeBron. And it was here that he finally stopped talking. Then he trades me. So is that all you're gonna give me? The knife back? It's fine if so. I'm like, are you joking? Like, man, I just gave you a life lesson. I'm confused. Yeah, of course you are. I'm gonna make you more confused. Cállate tu boca. Shut your mouth. So a lot of people now are starting to yell at him. Who is your main account? LeBron is like, oh, this is my main now. Because I lost my other account. Well, no zombie for you. Why? I told you my main. Because you're a liar. How? Account was made today. By. What's that supposed to mean? LeBron James has left the game. Towel kicked him. Thank the Lord. He's back. No way. He's kicked. Thank goodness. Again. And then I start thinking, you know what? He was for sure an alt. I should have checked his knife 9. Fast forward about an hour later. Me and Cool Spy are together just talking about him, saying how ridiculous he was. Thinking about maybe we should make a video. Just talk about him. Because he was really terrible. And then he joins. He's back, and Towel is not here to kick him. Thank goodness I'm back, because most of the people here were not here when he was first here earlier. Cool Spies decided because this is more footage for him, and I make it a mission. I send a message on Discord saying that he's back, to see if there's any way Towel could join and maybe ban him. Because if he gets the wrong person, he will get her stuff. He will get stuff from people and stand them. So then he says, guys, I'll be honest, my main account is Sandcoffin. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That is mostly unbelievable. And I'm like, can you prove it? He said, I can't. Well, of course you can't. I'm on my phone. So they start asking him test questions. Afin asks, what is your favorite game then? Sandcoffin is on the iPad. I said, this is like a cool plot twist. At the time, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was trying to think, this would be a really cool video. Just a plot twist. This is Sandcoffin? I was like, but I don't know though. That might not be him. But then it tried to click. Hold on a minute. Sandcoffin would not try to scam people. And Sandcoffin, you cannot AFK on a tablet for that long, because tablets don't have computer capacity that strong. He says, I'm always AFK because I watch anime. Sand, why are you trying to scam people though? Cool Spies, like that's actually him. But I'm still very skeptical. There's like no way. I bet if I had joined the original Mad Murderer now, he would still be there, which would not make sense. I just withstood for this account. You can't log in to Sandcoffin? Bro, he isn't Sand. Here is where I actually put stuff on the Discord, saying, this guy must be banned. He's impersonating someone, which is really against the rules. He's tried to scam people, and ultimately he's an alt. Sandcoffin, what is your goal in OG Mad Murderer 2? I just sit AFK to get HP. Dog, shut up. You aren't Sand. I watch anime. I'm Sand. I'm Sand, bro. Sand would never go this low. Join with main. I told you 9 times. You talk nothing like him either. Sandcoffin is on my iPad. But iPads cannot stand AFK for 9 hours almost every day. So I said, LeBron, trade real quick. Sand has spoken many times. Which that's true. I have footage of him speaking. And he doesn't talk like that. I said, let's do that thing again. Put knife 9. And now I'm putting no mercy. Okay, now, once and for all, I will only give this back to your main account. And Towel joins. LeBron tries to trade. I'm like, no way, you're not getting this back. Actually, you might get it back if you join in your main account. But Towel joins and kicks him. Again. Bravo. And I got his knife 9, LOL. And he's back. Someone slide his user ID and I'll ban him. So I say, hold on a minute. I know how to do that. I'll be right back. And I'll send it through Discord, aka the blue app. So I go to every Roblox player, and I search his exact name. Capital L LeBron. And here is his user ID, 88475148841. I send that long number to Towel through Discord. He implements it through the code. And now, LeBron James is banned from the Mad Murderer 2. LeBron James, it will always be a mystery who he truly was. Who is his main account? He tried to scam a lot of people. He claimed to be Sam Coffin. And at first he claimed to not know any values. It's evident that he has played Mad Murderer before. If not just before, then for a long time. He may even still be playing now with his main account. Who is his main account? We don't know. This will remain a mystery for quite a while. If you have any proof, any evidence of anything, please let me know in the comments. If you like this, please like. If you have any suggestions or questions, please comment again. Share with others. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a good day. Peace.